Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. This is going to be your waxing half moon reading. So this reading is from the week of May 29th until we have that full moon in Sagittarius. You guys are going first because I just heard Aries loud and clear. Aries, my Aries need me, or my Aries are reaching out. There's an important message in here for some of you. So let's go ahead and jump into this reading. Waxing moon energy. Remember, we're building up, we're making our dreams come true, we're doing everything that we need to see our manifestations through, and hopefully by the time of the full moon. But it's a very energetic and a very powerful time in the month. So let's go ahead and invite spirit, angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, spirit guides, and ascended masters to this space to deliver the messages that Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs need to hear from May 29th through June 5th. What's going on here? Do that again. What's going on, Aries? I can feel you guys. I can feel you guys like, I need help. Or confirmation or guidance. My Aries are really reaching out. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Aries from May 29th through June 5th. Yeah, okay. Someone or something is holding on to you, or you're holding on to it very strong. Ooh, yeah, okay. Yeah, some of my Aries are worried about letting go of someone or something. Okay, overall energy, Aries, yes, boom, I love it. Ace of Cups, unconditional love, self-love, putting yourself first. Some of you are starting a new relationship or wanting to or needing to, but you need to do the work first. You need to make sure that you're okay. You need to be standing in this unconditional love. This could be a blessing from the universe about a new relationship. The Sun card is showing up, which is happiness, which is co-creation. You're really, really happy and really, really psyched about something, but the Sun showing up in reverse here is really telling me that this happiness is laced with a little bit of disappointment, or it's not coming through the way that you imagined it, or there's something that hurt in order for you to get here. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's jump into this reading, see what's going on. You guys, again, I'm picking up on that same energy, the Six of Wands. This is your energy. It's Aries, Leo, Sag, I believe. Let me just see. The Six of Wands is Jupiter and Leo energy, so it's like wanting this expansion, this good luck, this good fortune, and this is a victory. But when it's showing up in the reverse, it's telling me that there's a victory that either that you're really close to, but you're hesitant about it. You're hesitant about like really reaching out and grabbing it for some reason, or you came so close, or you won, but you feel like you don't feel good about the way that this happened. So I just want to remind you, Aries, that in all of these readings, this can be energy that you're observing, you're witnessing, that, I could be speaking about the person if you're consulting this reading about a different person, or it can be your energy. But specifically, the first card out should be your energy, most cases. And it's like there's a victory, or you're trying to get a victory, but it's like it's not coming in for some reason. It's not coming in because someone or something is holding on too tight to you. Or there's something that you want, but it's like you're afraid to let go of something in order to get it. Okay, because the Eight of Wands, this is my card of law of attraction. This is also these wands of love. But it's a reminder that if you try to micromanage the universe, or the how, the when, and the where, okay, these wands fall, then you're going to delay these blessings coming into you. Okay, and it could be that's this Six of Wands energy here. Like you're very close, but you're holding on too tight to something, or someone is holding on too tight to you. The Four of Pentacles energy is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It can be, more specifically, it's Sun in Capricorn. So you could be dealing with a Capricorn, have Capricorn in your chart. Some of you might be holding on too tight to your resources, and Spirit saying you have to give in order to get. So if you come out of the tower that you've built for yourself, you're going to realize that the blessings are 1,000-fold for you. Okay, but there's a reluctance to, and I know why, because you've been burned in the past, because you don't want to put yourself in a precarious financial or health situation, or in a, in a relationship where you feel isolated or where you feel alone. Okay, so I am really picking up on that. What's in the foundation of this situation, or what's subconsciously affecting you? We have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is Libra energy. And this can be that this is the time period of Taurus and Gemini, right? So it's something we've just sort of moved through. And this is all about, this is all about movement, swift movement. The Knight of Swords, though, sometimes has blinders on and, is so dedicated to whatever path he's on or to whatever objective that he wants to reach that he can kind of hurt people along the way. And I feel like, Aries, that you guys, your strength, your power, I think you're worried about hurting someone. So for some of you, you might be in a relationship that is over, but you don't want to pull the trigger on it because you're worried about this other person's feelings or hurting them. For others of you, it's a job. Maybe you have to let someone go and it's the right thing, but you don't want to. For others of you, you need to leave either somebody you're financially dependent on or a job that provides you stability. Okay, you have to do that, but you don't want to because it's scary and it's a big risk. In your recent past, we have the overanalysis paralysis, the Eight of Swords. More specifically, it's Jupiter and Gemini. So some of you might have, Mercury, Virgo, or Gemini in your chart. And this Gemini energy can make us very restless, but it can also make us hyper focused on details and really send us into this overanalysis paralysis. And I think, what Spirit's saying here is that there's a tendency in this situation, whether it's about work or whether it's about relationships or whatever it might be for you, that this has sort of already happened, that you really are coming out of it. But the way that you're going to do that is really with this. So some of you are going to have help. Some of you are meeting somebody who's going to throw you a lifeline, who's going to really sort of help you see the bigger picture, or help you get out of your head. It could be also this isolation, sheltering in place that we're all doing. I know some places are opening up. Some of you might have fears about that, or fears of going back to work. Okay, but for others of you, it's just sort of about, being pulled out of that hole that you're in, where your worst case scenario, you're focused on worst case scenario, the coulda, woulda, shouldas, the what ifs, and it's exhausting energy, but you're making things out, or you were making things out to be worse than they really are. What you're thinking about, or what's coming in from above, is the Five of Pentacles. Again, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. You might be dealing with an earth sign. You might have prominent earth in your chart, or just exhibiting these qualities. And this is Mercury and Taurus, okay? Remember, we will have Mercury retrograding along with like every other planet right now. But I don't have those dates, so you might want to check that out. But you're worried about being alone, you're worried about being isolated, you're worried about not having enough. And that's a frequency that is not going to serve you. Some of you are worried about guilt, or feeling guilty, or do feel guilty. And Spirit wants me to remind you that guilt serves zero purpose. Zero purpose. I mean, yes, it makes you not a sociopath, right? If you do something really wrong to someone. But for a majority of us, it's stop thinking about the things that have gone wrong, that you've done wrong in the past, okay? Because it's only serving to bring in this energy that isn't helping you manifest what it is you want, what it is you need. The Queen of Cups energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. She's the ultimate mother. She's nurturing. She's loving. She's very intuitive. Some of you, your psychic abilities are really developing. For others of you, it could be a woman, but it more than anything, it speaks to a feminine energy. It could be your feminine side. I'm getting it could have to do with your mother, or it could have to be like a psychic or a reader if it's not you. But what's beautiful is she's holding on to this ornate cup that is very near and dear to her. She is a very fierce protector of her animals, of her children, of her home, of everything that she loves, her partner. Okay, it is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. I think I've already mentioned, but she's flow energy, and I think this is ultimately what this process is for you, Aries. Is stop interrupting the flow, because all of these cards are interrupting the flow, trying to, push a rock rather than being like water and moving around it, finding creative solutions to your problems, but also allowing the good to come to you, not anchoring in your, not anchoring in regret or fear, or a sense of not having enough or lack. Okay. And this is why you guys were calling out so loud to me. For some of you, it's this reading. I'm a Cancer. Okay, and I'm a reader. I know it sounds kind of arrogant, but for some of it, it's the message here. You need to go with the flow. For others of you, it's tuning into your psychic abilities, and it's finding the stillness and the quiet space to really get in touch and listen to your inner wisdom. Okay, and it's maternal energy. It's nurturing yourself, inner child work. It's also having compassion and love for yourself and for others in this situation, but above all, number one, for you. Okay, Aries, for you. Because this energy doesn't serve you, and I can see it has you kind of tied up in knots. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pull the energy oracle for you guys. So messages for my dearest Aries from May 29th through June 5th. Messages for Aries, May 29th through June 5th. You guys get the thinking man. 46 breaks down to a 10. This is a completion of a cycle. This over-analysis, normally I think of this as strategy, but these feathers here are telling me the importance of seeing the big picture, that you might be too detail oriented, okay, which is normally a good thing, but right now, not if it's making and creating this anxiety for you. You need to step back, okay? I think you're focused too much on these tiny details, which is that Gemini energy. Remember, we've had the nodal shift into Gemini Sag. Okay, so it's more focusing. We are moving towards that full moon in Sag, so it's sort of focusing on the higher truths. More of the big picture stuff is going to be important here. Okay, so I'm getting that, like, no, I'm getting overanalysis paralysis twofold, you guys. Overthinking. For some of you, this has to do with a romantic situation. You get the master number 33 coming out. 33s is the master teacher number. So it's unconditional service and sacrifice are called for this. So I really do get here that the sacrifice, this energy that is so tight and so bundled up here, I'm picking up as your energy, is really blocking your flow. And for some of you, it's about romance. For some of you, it's about finance. But remember, both of those, if you have a blockage, if you find like your finances aren't going that great, oftentimes your relationships aren't either. So it's about finding that flow, dissolving those blockages. And for each and every one of us, it's going to be different. For some of us, it's a feeling of lack, a feeling of desperation. I need, and you're just creating a void, and that's what you're attracting. Void energy, right? And don't take that as me giving you a talking to, Aries. I love you. I'm here for you. Okay, goddess of the moon. Yeah. So there's that intuitive high priestess energy coming out twice. Again, it could be this reading. It could be consulting somebody that has, it could be a healer. It could be a psychic. But more so, Aries, it's about connecting with your inner high priestess energy, your intuition. All of these details, they're making you run around in circles. Okay, they've got you chasing your tail, and they've got you in this hole, downward spiral. It's time you need to release that. You need to release that. Some of you guys are manifesting with the moon, which would make perfect sense. This is our waxing moon reading, and it's that build up and that push for the full moon energy that's coming through. Okay, and then you get yin yang. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. For others of you, this is about romance. Bottom of the deck, happy family, stability. That's what you want. So I'm getting for some of you out there, it's finance and romance bundled up into one package for you. Okay, so it might be, again, I had to say that, love and money is that Venus energy. We do have Venus retrograding in Gemini, so it might have actually triggered you in some way, or somebody might have come back to you that might be triggering these feelings that have you all sort of worked up in knots. The yin yang energy, I mean, this is beautiful. This is divine masculine, divine feminine. This is the sun and the moon. You know, we have the moon here and we have the sun. So really balancing, working with the polarity of, you know, hot and cold, light and dark, masculine and feminine. But it's beautiful because you have the master number 22 coming out, which is the master builder number, which is unconditional love, which is patience, which is building legacy. You know, it's guidance for building your dreams, manifesting your highest ideals, okay, through loving service, through unconditional love. So for some of you guys, it's going to be all about meditating, doing Reiki, maybe even doing angelic healing, in order to work through some of these and to heal, definitely to heal that heart chakra. So because some of you guys, there's a major romance coming in. Okay, major romance, or you are attracting, you know, your soulmate or your twin flame during this Venus retrograde period. Okay, but you've got to love yourself first. You've got to heal. But there are a lot of messages coming through here for Aries. There's a lot of different sort of scenarios going on. So I'm going to go ahead and pull Sacred Geometry Activations Oracle. These cards are gorgeous. Okay, first card out, realization. Look at the colors. The frequency of realization supports your internal process of becoming aware of our heart-centered truth. Yes, exactly what I was just talking about. As well as the external process of becoming our highest expression in this world. 37 breaks down to a 10. Okay, so something has to come to a completion or to a close. Wow. And about manifestation. Ooh, Aries. And then we get divine feminine. The frequency of divine feminine supports our receptive, nurturing, and soft side, allowing it to express itself openly and helping us to connect to our intrinsic understanding of our connection to all of creation, sitting right on top of the Queen of Cups. Wow. Wow, wow. 21 breaks down to a 3. Some of you might be looking at the clock at 3:33. Others of you just might be seeing 333 often, maybe even during meditations, and maybe I'm getting some of you guys doing Reiki as well. Sometimes, you know, you can see numbers or colors. But just this energy of that master teacher number, okay, which is an expansion of consciousness. And some of my Aries, you might have been really sitting in that yang energy, okay, which would be normal for you, right? It's that masculine energy, and it's really opening up to that feminine energy, allowing it to express itself openly, helping us to connect to, you know, to creation and, you know, the unity with, you know, the rest. So let's go ahead. I'm going to pull, what are these called? I always forget. What are they called? Where did my book go? This is the Mystical Shaman Oracle. This is by Alberto Villoldo, Colette Baron-Reed, and Marcelo Lobos. I'm going to read from the book for you on this because these cards are so powerful. I don't want to miss any of the information. All right, so final message for my Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs from May 29th through June 5th. The Medicine Wheel. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. To me, all of a sudden, I see the World card. I see the World card in there. Okay, take a look at this. Number 35, the Medicine Wheel. The essence of this card is a sacred hoop with the 4 cardinal directions well marked. It represents the cycle of life, the cycles of nature, and the circular pattern of our cosmos. It has been used for millennia in indigenous cultures to bring harmony and well-being to the village. Its directions symbolize the 4 steps the shaman takes to become a person of power and wisdom. To manifest clear blue skies in your life, it is important that you take a look at certain aspects of your being. Yes, you guys, was it not taking a look at releasing, allowing the divine feminine to step up? Enter the medicine wheel from the south and reflect on how you are still clinging to events from the past. Yes, overthinking them. Continue to the west and notice which relationships are toxic and drain your energy. Step into the north and ask yourself, do I know my passion and show it? End at the east direction, visualizing how you want to live the next chapter of your life. It is up to you how much time you spend in each direction, minutes, days, or months. But when you are done, make sure to step outside the wheel and contemplate your journey. Oh, Aries, Aries, this is beautiful. There's some work to do. Oh, but it's going to be so wonderful. It's going to be wonderful. I'm going to leave it there. I love you guys so much. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment, share, ring that notification bell. But most of all, I want to thank you. I'm sorry I must have kicked the camera in my excitement. Ring that notification bell if you guys want to get messages or updates when I upload anything new. And I hope you guys have an absolutely beautiful day. Take care.